to You by Puffin.
The Summer I Robbed a Bank, written and read by David O'Doherty. Chapter 1. I will never rob another bank ever again. There's a feeling of relief that comes just after you've robbed a bank that's hard to compare with anything else. It's a bit like when you think you've forgotten your homework and you'll be in huge trouble because it was a big project and the teacher is in a very grumpy mood today. But then, at the last second, you find it folded up in the part of your school bag where you never usually put anything. Well, it's a bit like that, but not really. If you forget your homework, you don't get locked up in jail or whatever happens when you're 12 years old and you've been caught masterminding a bank robbery. You're probably sent to a farm with barbed wire around it where they make you dig holes while snarling dogs look on. As we turned off the road and rumbled up the driveway with the money on board, I exhaled the longest breath I've ever exhaled. I felt the thick cloud of worry and tension that had been building up inside my body release into the world. I'm not sure I'll ever breathe a breath like that again because I don't plan on ever robbing another bank. In fact, I can absolutely and conclusively promise you right now that for as long as I live, I won't even rob a pen from a bank. So before I forget any of the details, I want to write it all down. I want to try to make sense of what happened that summer and figure out how the quietest kid in his class at school, the worst worrier and the scarediest scaredy cat, became, for a while, one of the most wanted criminals in the country. And as with most things, the best place to start is right at the beginning. Chapter 2. Rex, brackets me, and Uncle Derm. First I was born, and then they called me Rex, which I'm still not happy about. There are 3 main reasons I don't like being called Rex. 1, it's an 80-year-old's name. 2, or the name of somebody sitting on a horse in 1657 with a feather sticking out of his hat. 3, or a dog. It's the 3rd one that bothers me most. There's a new thing every day. Hey, did you say your name's Rex? Somebody will ask. I'm afraid we have a no chasing cats rule in this library. And they always laugh for ages, like they're the first person ever to think of it, and it's the funniest joke in the entire history of jokes. Your name's Rex? Please don't chew our shoes or pee in our carpet. Ha! Usually with the ha part going on much longer than that. More like ha! And I feel my cheeks get hot and sometimes I panic and run away. But I'm getting sidetracked already. My name is Rex, and that's not interesting, and we have a lot of very interesting stuff to get to. I'm called Rex because my granddad was called Rex. That's the entire fascinating story of why I'm called Rex. You are welcome. And before you ask, no, he wasn't a dog either. None of us are dogs. We're just regular humans with eyebrows and thumbs and occasional fluff in our belly buttons. I'm from Dublin, a city in Ireland, which, if you don't know it, is an island towards the top left of Europe that looks like a squashed sideways teddy bear. The bear's legs stick out into the Atlantic Ocean where the waves smash and wallop and the wind goes ooh. But Dublin is on the opposite side, where everything's a lot less dramatic. The waves ripple gently against the teddy's back and the wind barely ruffles his fuzzy fur. None of what I'm about to tell you would have happened without 2 people. Kitty and Uncle Derm. Let's start with my uncle. I'm told that I first met Uncle Derm when I was 2, but I don't remember it, so I'm not counting it. He lived in various exciting-sounding places around the world. Rio, Madagascar, Brain.
Sample complete.
Ready to continue?